Hey guys, Fred Lam here. Now, as promised, I'm going to show you a brand new video training on all the changes that has been happening inside Facebook. Now, before I go into this video training, I have an announcement to make. Starting this weekend, I'm going to talk a lot about mobile traffic. In fact, this coming Wednesday, there's going to be a live webinar with a special guest all about the gold rush within the mobile traffic right now. Now, as we all know, mobile is actually starting to be a booming market. And in this video training with a guest speaker that's happening live on Wednesday, he's going to expose to you a strategy, the tools, and technology that you'll need to tap into a multi-billion-dollar market. Now, all you have to do is right down below this video, there's a link. Click on that link and subscribe there and register for your seats. Now, before we talk about mobile, again, I want to talk about Facebook first. So Facebook has been doing a lot of changes, and these changes are changing a lot of the ways that we have been advertising. Now, in this video training, which I have this slide up here, I'm going to show you all the changes that has been going on and what you need to be aware of. So we're going to dive right in right now, and I'm actually going to go to my screen and start recording in my screen so you guys can see what the new video training is all about. Alright, we're going to dive right in and talk about the new changes in Facebook ads that you must know for maximum performance. So what you'll learn today is the new Facebook pixel that is mandatory in 2016. Previously, the old conversion pixel is actually going away in the second half of 2016. And Facebook is forcing you to use the new Facebook pixel. So I'm going to talk a lot about this Facebook pixel today. Secondly, I'm going to be showing you a hidden feature within Facebook that will allow you to go deeper in your targeting. This strategy will increase conversions and decrease your cost per click dramatically. In fact, for those of you who don't have a custom audience or lookalike audience, this is actually perfect for you. Lastly, I'm going to show you some statistics and in fact some of my Facebook campaign on how mobile on Facebook is now turning into a gold mine. Alright, so the new Facebook pixel, as I've said earlier, the old conversion pixel will be removed. As you see in this screenshot, it said right here, they have even bracketed it saying old, it said, we're removing the conversion tracking pixel in the second half of 2016. For conversion tracking, optimization, and remarketing, use the Facebook pixel. Well, the new Facebook pixel caused a lot of confusions. A lot of people in iPro Academy, in terms of our members, are asking me a lot of questions about the Facebook pixel, and they don't even have a clue on what is going on. And it does create a lot of confusions. In fact, for myself, in the beginning, my eyes were glued to the screen. I was like, okay, new Facebook pixel, what now? So I've started to play a lot around with the Facebook pixel to really understand what is going on, and for me to properly train you guys and give you a video training about this, it will take me some time, which today is going to be perfect because I've been playing a lot with Facebook Pixel for the last couple weeks, and now I am comfortable on showing you how to use it and what you need to be aware of. So right now, Facebook is actually forcing you to use one single pixel. They call this the Facebook pixel. They call it very, very generic. It's just the Facebook pixel. It's actually the same pixel for you to use for both your remarketing campaign and your conversions. But in order for your conversions to trigger properly, you need to make adjustments. And there are two ways to do this. And I'm going to show you in this video training what these two ways are. So the first one is called event tracking, so standard events. You actually need to make adjustments on your Facebook pixel with events. And if you do not do this correctly, or I should say do not. So if you don't, all right, D-O-N apostrophe T, if you don't do this correctly, all your data will be skewed. And on the right hand screen, you're seeing all the standard events that Facebook is showing you what they are. But you actually need to make adjustments on your current Facebook pixel in order for these to fire. All right, I'm actually going to jump right into my screen right now and go to one of my account and show you what I mean. So you want to go to Tools and then Pixels. In there, you will basically see Action and you will want to view your pixel. This is the pixel that needs to go on the header of your entire website. All right, so this is a pixel. I'm actually gonna open up a notepad so you understand what I'm talking about. So this pixel goes to, I'm gonna make this font a lot bigger, 48. Okay, this pixel goes to every single page of your website. All right, so in every website, regardless of it is a WordPress based, HTML based, Shopify, or whatever, you will always see at the beginning, at the very top, a head and a close head. All right, this is just a form of code that really talks about how to put in the header. Now you actually have to install this code, which I just copied from Facebook, right between the header. So right before the closing head, you want to actually add in this code. All right, now once you have added in this code, this basically reads your entire website. But if you need to start working on your conversions, you actually need to make adjustments to this. All right. So what I mean by adjustment is, for example, if someone were to purchase something on your website, obviously when someone finished doing the purchasing, they will be redirected to a thank you page. All right, that thank you page can also be called a confirmation page. So this page basically say, hey, thank you for ordering your product or whatever, and it has the receipt. Now on that page, you would actually still have to have this code on there, but you need to make an adjustment. And this adjustment is basically adding the conversion tracking event. So in this case, you would actually want to go after the purchase. And you would need to copy this code right here and actually put it right into here. So right here, you will say FBQ, open bracket, track, and then page view. So this is tracking the page view. Now this right over here, the semicolon, basically shows, okay, this code end. So at this point, right before this closing script, you need to add in this piece of code. All right, I'm not sure why. I'm just gonna do this. Okay, it's not letting me because it's trying to copy this over. But you would actually want to copy the FAQ, the FBQ, yada, yada, yada. I'm gonna make this a lot bigger, 48. All right, you wanna actually copy this in here. And this pixel needs to go on to your confirmation and thank you page right after the purchase. So obviously here you can actually change the value and everything. Now this is where you put in the purchase code. Now for those of you who are basically going after opt-ins, all right, so you actually want to install, again, this form code right here at the top. You want to install this code onto your confirmation page. So confirmation page or thank you page right after someone opts in. And you want to install this code right between the header and make one adjustment, which is you would want to scroll back here and look for the actual event that Facebook has. So in this case, you want to go after leads and you want to copy this. And again, right here, right between the semicolon and the close script, you paste it in here. I'm going to make this bigger, 48. And that's how you do it. So you actually need to add in these code or event code into your proper thank you page. Now, I'm going to explain shortly, really fast, what these other stuff are. So view content is obviously if there is a specific page that is very important for you and you want to analyze what page people are going through from your ad, then you want to add in this form of code. If you want to track the searches, you want to add in this code. If you want to see who are adding to cart, who click on the landing page and then add the product to cart, you want to use this one. Now, I have to be honest, Facebook is really using this method to really help e-commerce owners, as a lot of e-commerce people that owns a website or a retail store is using Facebook advertising. So this really helped a lot with e-commerce people. But again, at the end of the day, for those of you who are having an e-commerce store, obviously this is the best one, which is to use purchase. Now for opt-ins, you would want to use leads. So when you're actually creating a new ad, a website conversion ad, so an ad to increase website conversions, you get to choose which one you're going after. So this is why it's very important for you to actually install these and add these code in to the proper page. All right, so this is method number 1. Now method number 2 is called custom conversions. Now there are some disadvantages to custom conversions. You can only have a maximum of 20 custom conversions. If you have more than 20, you can't add in more. In fact, the problem with Facebook right now with custom conversions is that you cannot edit any of it once you've created it, and you have to use them wisely. And it's a specific conversion that you hard code with Facebook. All right, so what I mean by that is, so this is the standard method of doing it. Now the other method is the custom conversion. So you go to tools and custom conversions. So it actually still reads from your actual Facebook pixel. But here you actually want to create a custom conversion and put in what your URL is for that specific conversion. So let's say my URL is http www.iproacademy.com/thank you. And then you would actually want to add in more if you want. All right, and then you choose a category of what they are, similar to what has been done with the standard event. But what you're doing right now is you're forcing the traffic, so by the URL, you're hard coding by the URL. But again, the problem is that you cannot make any adjustment to these after you have created. So let's say this is like lead sign up and I press next, which I'm not going to. That's going to make me lose out my custom conversions because I can't edit it. So at that point, when that is done, it will say there's a specific category and name for your custom audience. So if I were to actually go in to edit this one, I can't do anything other than just changing up the name. So this is why it's very important to use your custom conversions wisely. And this is basically based on URL based, all right? Based on URL. But again, it is a lot of confusions, but there are 2 methods on doing it, and I hope that this really gives you the understanding of what is happening with the Facebook pixel. Now, as we all know, it's very important for you to have conversion tracking in place for your Facebook ads, because if your conversion data is incorrect, then you will optimize your campaign incorrectly. So there are spots that you may be actually making money, but you're turning it off because the conversion is not installed properly. Or in places where it looks like you're making money, but you're actually not because of the conversion tracking. All right. So here are my suggestions for you when it comes to the new Facebook pixel. I would try and encourage you to use the standard events, which is method number 1. And if you have some superbly important conversions you want to track and make sure it is tracked properly, then you would want to use custom conversions, which is method number 2. Now, if we go back into our accounts, you would actually see that under the conversions, if you highlight over the conversions, you'll actually see your conversion values, all right, and what they actually are. Now, a lot of times, Facebook will actually add in multiple information on here based on the conversion value. So with that being said, this number, if you have installed incorrectly And if you have basically add to cart, then lease, then sale, then you're going to have a whole bunch of number in here. This number may not be correct. So you actually want to look at your conversions under your results and make sure you hover over it to see what they are. All right. So next, I'm going to show you the hidden targeting feature. Facebook has recently launched a new update within its advertising platform. It has changed entirely the way you should be targeting your ads to your audience. This method actually works amazingly well for a conquest campaign. Now, for those of you who don't understand what a conquest campaign is you have no lookalike audience, you have no custom audience, you have no list, and you want to go after a market brand new. So you have no data and you just want to go after a specific market. This is actually going to be changing the way that you're going to be targeting now. In fact, it's actually working amazingly well. It's going to help you capture new visitors without using lookalike audience. Now, for those of you who are in iPro Academy, I talked a lot about lookalike audience, but for those of you who are not inside iPro Academy, now lookalike audience will help you tremendously when you scale your campaign. But now if you don't have lookalike audience, you can still scale your campaign with the new feature that Facebook has just released. Previously, if you have more than one interest targeting, you can only advertise to people who match interest A and or match interest B. So in this screenshot, as you see right now, previously you can only go after multiple keywords. So basically in this case, I use Onyx and Gall and digital marketing. So on this audience definition, it'll say people who match interests of digital marketing or Onyx and Gall. So in that case, I'm actually pulling two different audience into one pool to advertise. So some people may be just interested in Onyx and Gall. Some people does not express interest in Onyx and Gall, but express interest in digital marketing. So those two put together into a bigger pool. Now, previously, by doing so, your audience size will actually get bigger. However, you won't know precisely who your audience are and who is actually converting the best for you, because people that like digital marketing can be so much other stuff, right? It's a pretty broad market. People like Onyx and Gall maybe because of his personal development stuff, maybe because of his digital publishing, or maybe because of his email marketing and all those other stuff. But now, previously, you can't do anything. You have to just target by the interest. But now it's different. You can actually narrow further. There's a specific button, or a link I should say, right under the targeting that says narrow audience. What this does is that you are now given the ability to target people who match interest A and match interest B. There's no more or. Alright, so in this case, basically what this will allow you to do is that you can actually go after Onyx and Gall, and specifically people who like Onyx and Gall and like digital marketing. So by having these two interests in place, you can have even a more precise audience, like a superbly precise audience. You see, although this number went down, fewer than 1,000, but it went super precise. If I were to advertise a digital course to this group of people, my response rate is going to be tremendously well versus just going after Onyx and Gall or just digital marketing. Because now I'm going specifically to people who are interested in Onyx and digital marketing. No more or, so it's narrowing down the size for you. Now, narrowing feature changes the game, because you can be creative and go superbly precise to drill down even further to the right audience, to the exact audience. Especially if you do not have lookalike audience, this is perfect for higher conversions and lower cost per click. Now, let's say you're trying to advertise this, Star Wars, a Star Wars t-shirt. I hope that there are some Star Wars fans right here. I actually went watching. It's actually pretty good. I'm not really a Star Wars fan, but I just went to jump on the bandwagon to really watch it, but it was really good. So for those, and as we all know, there are tons of fans with going after Star Wars. and obviously Star Wars fan may actually buy this t-shirt. But we're going to take this one as an example. If you're trying to advertise this, previously, you would obviously just go after Star Wars because that's going to be the most precise audience advertising this t-shirt. But now, it's going to be different. Now, you can actually go even further. So previously, when you're going after Star Wars, it may be people that's interested in other things related to Star Wars. It's not going to be specifically around t-shirts. But now, you can actually target Star Wars and people who expressed interest in fashion or clothing. So this creates a perfect combo targeting because now you're aligning people that express interest in Star Wars and express interest in fashion together into one pool. So obviously if you present this ad about a Star Wars t-shirt to the people that like Star Wars and love fashion, the click-through rate and the conversion rate will shoot up the roof. Because now you're going really, really precise. You're not guessing, oh, all Star Wars fans gonna like t-shirt, which is an assumption, and that's an incorrect assumption because not all Star Wars fans will want a t-shirt. But now, because we can narrow it further to the people who are Star Wars and fashion, that creates a perfect combo targeting. So you can actually start being creative with your ads and with your campaign on finding your perfect combo targeting. Now again, as we all know, as I've been practicing and teaching and preaching, targeting is the key to success on Facebook ads. You really want to test targeting combination to find your best one. Now, here's an example of my tests, all right? These two ad sets have the exact same ad, nothing changed. The only thing that I changed was the combination. And look at the result. I was getting a 5.29% click-through rate on my first ad and 0.49%. Now, when I'm targeting these, I was actually going really, really precise. And in fact, in a way, it's just that it's just one interest change in terms of the wording. And I'm actually getting 30 cents link click to my landing page with my ad 1, and my ad 2, I'm paying $5. That's a lot of money, $5. I cannot afford $5 link click. I don't think anyone can really afford cold traffic with $5. This is really impossible to make money. But 32 cents, I'm profitable. And that's why you need to find your perfect combination. It may not always be your ad that's not working. A lot of times, it's actually your targeting. And your click-through rate and link click will tell you immediately if it is targeting the right people. Now, we all know the importance of combination targeting right now. I want you to actually take a look at this. This is what I call a mobile gold mine. These two is the same ad again, but again, two different ad sets. One is going after mobile. The other one is going after desktop. Look at the cost per click difference and look at the number of clicks. I was able to drive almost 100% more clicks with mobile at more than 40% of what I'm paying for desktop on mobile. So I'm getting more traffic and a lot cheaper cost per click. In fact, in some of this case, in the Android tablet, I'm only paying 17 cents a click to my landing page. Now, I'm talking specifically about landing page because this column is some false data because it adds in a lot of other clicks, but this is what I always look at. And I'm paying 17 cents a click on mobile traffic. And I'm getting 100% more, not 100%, way more than 100%. So previously, I'm getting 17 clicks on desktop. I can get 91 on mobile. And this is a gold mine because according to recent researches, there are 894 million daily active Facebook users on a mobile. And long and behold, 78% of Facebook's revenue is in mobile. That is a lot of traffic. And that's why it is a gold mine right now. And look at this screenshot of the mobile sales conversion. This is a screenshot that I ran a campaign, and this conversion data, obviously these 14 are all sale of a product. And now I'm paying only $4.23 for a sale. And let me repeat that. This is not a lead. This is a sale. I actually made money per conversion. And this is all from mobile. Look at that. I paid $60. I made 14 conversions at $4 a pop. And obviously, we all know the value per sale is going to be pretty high because I always talk about value per sale. And I'm able to make a tremendous result with mobile advertising right now on Facebook, especially with mobile. Now, aside from Facebook, there's over 4 billion cell phone users worldwide, and it's projected to hit over $500 billion in transactions in 2016. That's $500 billion in transactions for mobile. Now, in order for you to tap into mobile and tap into the mobile gold mine, you need, number one, a strategy, you need the tools, and you need the technology. So I'm inviting you to a special 2-part workshop that's hosted by me and a special guest, and we're going to show you step by step on launching your very own mobile-based business. If you want to make sale at $5 a pop on Facebook ads that have no lookalike, all using mobile traffic, and create a mobile-based business, join us in this workshop. All right. This workshop takes place on Wednesday, January 27th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. That's New York time. Now, right below this video training, you'll see a sign up button or a sign up form. Sign up now. Be there on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. The special guest and I will show you a lot more about the mobile gold mine. In fact, this is a untapped market right now. And even if there are people jumping on right now, there's way too many traffic out there for people to actually buy it all. And this is a perfect opportunity for you to start being ahead of the game and be ahead of the curve on creating your very own mobile-based online business. And as we all know, a lot of people are starting to buy a lot of stuff online and giving their information online with their mobile cell phone. And if this is something that you're serious about, guys, join us this Wednesday. Sign up right below, and we will show you everything in terms of strategy, tools, and technology that you'll need to start running a profitable mobile-based business. All right, so there's going to be more video training to come, and I'm going to talk a lot more about mobile, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, before I go, guys, please, if you guys have any comment, scroll down right below and put your comment in the comment box. I'm going to try to answer every single one of them, and it really creates an engagement for you and I, for me, to know your name, to know more about you. All right, so if you have time, leave me a comment. I guarantee you that I'm going to look at it and answer them myself personally. And I really hope to see you in our 2-part workshop that's happening this coming Wednesday, January 24th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye now.